All right, so this is the Cosmic Love August 2022 live for Coast. This is going to be published. The blog post for this is going to be called cosmiclove.com. It's going to be posted on August 1st because I already had the Smoke Blunts Response Treatise 1 published on July 9th. Anyway, so this is the Cosmic Love spelled with a U. First of all, I bought cosmiclove.com and will update it to the latest pivotal Cosmic Love post, this being the first one. You can find the post I'm talking about at Cosmic Love spelled with the U.com, and let's see. Or on my website at ericleo108.com. It's just a post there. And I'll have the latest pivotal post. We've had a pivotal Cosmic Love post about Emma, Selena, and to complete the trifecta, now Hailee with the release of Coast. I'm so happy. I can't believe this keeps on happening. This is why this used to happen to me years ago, and I just found a way to explain it. Explain my experience. Before I go into similarities and why this is her song Coast is Cosmic Love and about me, I will give you a brief update of the series, an introduction to the theory, and then a look into the future. If you've been following me since the last post, Yummy Yeti added to his questions. Yummy Yeti is another TikToker here on TikTok. This will be posted to my Instagram as a live video. But Yummy Yeti, I link some of these videos. But last post in the Smoke Blunts Response Treatise on July 9th, I talk about how Yummy Yeti had all these questions and how he expands upon what I call knowing, spelled Knhoeing, about how the stars and planets are conscious, or how the universe is alive. Like some of the questions he had that he made TikToks about, some new questions, are do you think that how the sun threw Omayu out of the solar system is a sign of intelligence? I just butchered that name. Yet he talks about the sun's sleep cycle. He explores the criteria for life and how he believes the sun is alive. It's worth mentioning that Roman Atwood's brother was on the podcast and talked about radon poisoning. It's a gas that leaches from the earth and could be in your home and is a silent killer. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you check to see if you have radon in your house. Someone said good morning. I have a spectrum. I have schizoaffective disorder. I don't think I'm on the spectrum. Knowing, in case this is the first Cosmic Love post, to bring you up to speed, the theory behind this is based on knowing, which is the science and educational process of understanding celestial and atmospheric consciousness, sustainability, and eugenics. Basically, the theory is Earth and the stars are conscious. Gaia, which is a spiritual name for the Earth, can communicate through telepathic randonauting and points of realization. Basically, Earth's internal dynamo acts as a supercomputer brain that has wireless capabilities through magnetism and the natural 7 hertz frequency Dr. Michael Persinger talks about, and of which I reference in my book, 108, The Story of Discovering Earth's Consciousness. So this brings us to sentientism. That's knowing is the science of, in philosophy of, what I said, celestial consciousness. But sentientism is the belief. So we take it further and say, okay, we're going to assume that Gaia is communicating. So because Gaia is a conscious supercomputer spaceship floating with sun's gravity, with no arms, eyes, or ears, you would have to think how she would communicate. In the sentientism post, I theorized Gaia would make you have thoughts by highlighting cognition through things like deja vu or epiphanies, basically repeating signs in conjunction with the environment to make you think different. I think Gaia would focus on communications of love and try to positively guide evolution. This is better explained in my April 2022 Carrie, Charlotte, and Mary Cosmic Love post. But basically there's two types of cosmic love. There's environmental cosmic love, which is the semantics of romantic love and cognition, the environment and media with highlights of telepathic randonauting and points of realization, and musical cosmic love, which is the communal use of music and lyrics to paint a picture in semantics directed toward a romantic interest or communication in one of the four meanings of love in Greek. So I have a song called My Girl. For previous instances of cosmic love communications, look to my blog. I've linked 3 of them. The first original one was about Emma Watson. The 2021 one was about Selena Gomez. And then I have a Taylor Swift response song and post. In these posts, I talk about how there's a semantic reflection towards me through a communication of cosmic love. To be clear, I don't think these artists and entertainers know I exist and are intentionally communicating. I think that Gaia is infiltrating their mind, and as a result, the result is another song that seems to be about me. I think this can happen to other people. I just think Gaia is trying to show our communication here. I think this is a precursor for finding how to more directly communicate with Gaia, but the first step would be to accept that she's conscious, let alone trying to communicate. Basically, Hailee is one of my 3 cosmic loves that I focus on. For this, as a history, I have a song called Carrie, Charlotte, or Mary. Yeah, you can go listen to it. It's one of the cosmic love posts. I also have basically since 2017, I've been loving Hailee from when I wrote a post about her when I was severely mentally ill, which has since been deleted. Around the same time, I uploaded a song called My Girl to SoundCloud based off of a spontaneous Genesis post between Hailee and I, where we both referred to her as a whirlwind. I talk about it in the song. I don't know if I come off kind of droll or monotone, but I would love to meet these women and I would be ecstatic. It's just like I'm just trying to explain why I long for them, and in the future, while I'll reach out and try to communicate with them. But now I'm just trying to explain it because I want you to understand like what this is like for me. Okay, so if you listen to my music, or you got to actually listen. If you don't listen to my music or look into my theory, none of this will make sense. But if you at least listen to the music, you'll see similarities. Basically, the whole Coast song works within this framework of us having a romantic cosmic love professional relationship where we make songs about each other. As you will see, whether Hailee knows it or not, I'm her muse. So let's talk about the similarities between my artistry and Coast and how the narrative is playing out. Keeping with the last post, it seems like the song is coming from the same camp, Dr. Dre, basically. My last Cosmic Love post was about how there's a cosmic love reflection in D to the LBC, which was Snoop Dogg and Eminem. And now it's Anderson .Paak, all 3 of which were at the Super Bowl with Dr. Dre. So that's a similarity. Similarities, the strongest evidence that this is a response to me is Hailee's line in the chorus, I just want to coast with you, frequency of all we know. This can be seen as a response to my song Read 108, where in the chorus I rap, conscious magnetism, imagine the field. Your mind is immersed in a frequency shield. This is really clever. This is a really clever response because it's broad enough to be generalized, but uses the same wording to be directed at me. It's almost multi-purpose, saying we know, we get it. It's a frequency in your head. Hailee has the lyric, "It's a full moon kind of night." In one of my recent lives, I made a song over a beat called "Moonlight" by Finico Beats. Basically, I didn't want to comb through hours of live footage, but it's somewhere in there, and I have the song. It'll come out probably in a year or so. In the live, I talk about how I made this song about how I feel like a werewolf hollowing at the moon and with schizophrenia. I didn't dig through hours of... Yeah, I already talked about that. Then later, Anderson raps, "You and me should rage in the sun rays." It almost sounds like a response to "Vibe on the Wave." I thought about that earlier, which is one of my most popular songs. But it also is a response to "Read 108." Basically, the 108 album is about how my journey to finding Gaia in blue, basically this voice inside my head that claims to be Gaia and how that could be the planet Earth. And some songs from the album I made while I was out there, including "Smoke Blunts," "Vibe on the Wave," and "Hit Me with the Download." So I don't think they did this intentionally, but it messes with me, and it's like, I'm like, oh, this vibe is very real. You can tap into it. And then, let's see. So he says, "Let's rage in the sun rays." I have an unreleased song called "Rage" that has been released as a demo that you can find on SoundCloud. You can actually listen to it. Hailee also sings "I breathe you in, I'll breathe you out," which I just released a cover called "Bleed" about school shootings that was over Russ's "Breathe." So, with all this kind of stuff, it's unreleased music. And it's like, I don't know how she would know about it. I mean, she could know about it, but she would have to follow me. And then, let's see, "Breathe." It's almost like she's talking about the future. Yeah. Generalized coincidences. Besides the more direct coincidences, the whole song is celestial and has a feel about what I've been saying about cosmic love. The song, in terms of cosmic love, is about how we're on the same wave, and coasting with you is inevitable. Coast because Los Angeles is the world headquarters of entertainment, and that's where Hailee lives. She's metaphorically doing... Hailee is talking about music as a wave and how it pulls you close. Hailee is metaphorically doing that to me, whether she knows it or not, through cosmic love. So as we go on, my better half of my brain is like, this is all coincidence, but there's a big part of me that thinks Hailee knows about me and is doing this on purpose. I wish. The truth is, I have pronoia, which I think that's how you say it. Pronoia. I think that's how you say it. Which is the opposite of paranoid, and is the belief that the universe is conspiring to help you. The whole song works within the context of my artistry and feels like a love song to me that probably just means it's good art. So, although this seems spot on, Hailee would actually have to follow me for her to be doing this on purpose. And if that's the case... Hey Hailee, I love you. Can we please be friends? Can we go on a date? More likely, Hailee is just talking to her fan base and is generalizing terms and making good music that connects with her audience. Good art is personal and deep, and I just think Hailee is a good artist that tapped into the Earth's consciousness, and it shows in this song. Either way, this makes me want to get to know Hailee more. I want to know what Hailee's process is and what she thinks about when she made this song. What inspired her to make this. In keeping with the previous Starlight Cosmic Love post, where I more talk about Selena Gomez. As you recall, I searched for Selena Gomez and Post Malone song, a Post Malone song that was really just a retitled song. But as another tidbit of cosmic love, Post Malone just released a music video. The real song came out about a month ago called "I Like You." I like you, I do. But both Hailee and Malone's song talk about the PCH, so Pacific Coast Highway. I'm just talking about similarities. And that's a tidbit of cosmic love. It did come from Republic Records, but this is kind of the thing. And as somebody that makes music, I got to think about how my music affects, like patterns, yeah. How my music affects other artists. And yeah, that's why I don't make war music. I try not to make imposing or violent music. I like to make music about love, especially with people with mental health problems. I know how important it can be. Basically, if I didn't know any better, it's almost like Hailee and her record label follow me and use my artistry as inspiration for a response to Cosmic Love, to my Cosmic Love blog series. Look, love is free. Probably not, but I actually hope Hailee and her label are doing this on purpose, because that would be awesome and it would give further confirmation to the cosmic love theory, because I've identified it. I like Republic Records and Interscope, and 2 labels I want to contact. I have songs relating to their artists I think they would be interested in partnering on. Basically, in the future, I like my cosmic loves because they're smart, and it seems like this song is about the future. Like with hockey, where you play to where the puck is going instead of where it is. It seems like Hailee is playing to where the puck is going. Indeed, I've been out to Los Angeles, California, before for a year. I talk about it in my book. In this book, there's a whole part dedicated to it. But I was mentally ill. I am making plans to do it again, but be more focused on meeting people and doing some business and music. I'm thinking about doing it in winter, and I kind of want somebody to go with me. I don't want to go alone. And I just told my boss I quit. He doesn't want to see me go, but I got to travel, and we'll see what happens. But there's people that I want to get a hold of, like Marcus Lemonis. I want to contact 103.3 WKFR. Go to a Firekeepers Casino. See if I can't do live shows. See if I can't get on the radio. See if I can't get a business deal in the reverse order of what I just said. Basically, that's what my goals are. If you find this entertaining or want to support a struggling artist, please consider making a donation to paypal.me/EricLeo108. Anyways, I appreciate your support. Or better yet, go buy a couple tracks on Apple Music. That would really help. I see about 65% of that money. So, yeah. Anyways, I have a day job. I do have a day job. Anyways, my book, I'm talking to the person that's on my live. 108, The Story of Discovering Earth's Consciousness. I have a voice in my head that claims to be Gaia, and the book is about how it could be the planet Earth. I talk about Earth's magnetism and internal dynamo that probably makes it conscious and gives it a wireless transfer to your brain, as Michael Persinger would talk, and I talk about in here. His scientific experiments, No More Lies, how it has access to your brain. You can find the book at ericleo.org or just by searching it. It's everywhere. If you search 108, The Story of Discovering Earth's Consciousness, that's backwards probably in the thing. Or you can go to ericleo.org and that will bring it to you. Thank you for your interest in my book. Thank you so much for commenting. I'm going to end this live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my family. You're awesome. I love you very much. And until next time, you guys take care, all right? Bye.